again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you feel like with your boy stories with me. At this time of y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button, drop us a comment, follow us on all social media platforms. Let's get it, let's go. What's up, y'all? We back at him again, man, kicking it off from the top. V-Crime, story time, let's dive into it. So today, we back at it, man, the wire in real life. So now, this situation right here is just, you never know, man. So a lot of people, when they ran across the wire, they thinking about, or when you speak to a person about the wire, the most common thing that they really remember is the towers. They remember the project episodes. They remember the Avons, the Stringers, the Marlows, and such. But nowadays, or more so people that grew up in my generation, we known for blocks. So that's why we more so gravitated to the more of the younger generation when The Wire had those episodes, because they was working on actual blocks. Like, they had to really build up their neighborhood corners, their neighborhood blocks. It wasn't like when you went up Murphy Homes, Lexington Terrace, where as though it was already a family, it was already established, you already had security, you already had muscle, you had everything you needed inside those project towers, you get what I'm saying? So now, well-known block for real, we get to do. Now, mind you, this block that I'm talking about, of course, when you know we don't say names or whatever the case may be, this block that I'm talking about, they already had a solidified run, meaning they already had dudes down there that was outstanding members. They already had guys down there that had a good name throughout the city that really carried weight. So now, out of the blue, an older guy pop up. So when an older guy pop up, they say he coming from over East Baltimore. But now, this be the problem in my city sometimes, right? When a person got fame, when a person got notoriety, or he got a little bit of a spunk to him, or he got somewhat of a name to him, people don't ask, well, where did this guy come from? Who is he? Only thing they care about is, man, he got the rollie on, man, he got the big ass infinity, man, he got all the bras. They only care about the highlighted stuff about him. They not asking, man, where the fuck yo come from? How he just migrate from all the way over there to all the way over here, whatever the case may be. Nobody pays attention to that. So now, he come over on this side of town. He links in with some more older dudes from this side of town. Now, whatever relationship that he had with the other older guys, nobody really know. But he coming to the other side of town with a game plan. He like, look, right, I ends up getting into some nonsense over east, but I got a plug over there who got something so vicious. The block that he was coming from over East Baltimore, they was doing crazy numbers. They was already doing like 15, 20,000 a day. Now, if you know anything about today's time and hustling, that's crazy numbers. That's like the 70s and the 80s, 50, 60, $80,000 a day type of blocks, because I don't care who you is. It ain't really too many, if any, blocks that's doing 50,000 a day for 7 days straight. I don't know no blocks that's doing that. So now he coming across, he like, look, man, you know, situation went left over east. I got a little demonstration. I'm trying to get down with you. Now, the dude that he talking to, this is, man, they go from back in the day together. They had met over to jail. They put in some work together, whatever the case may be. So now, he like, all right, that's a bet. I mean, what you thinking about? Now, his homeboy that he talking to, that he trying to introduce this plan to, he's the big man on this well-known block that I'm telling y'all about already. So now, they lock in. He ends up bringing the new dude down the way. He like, look, you know, this the demonstration. He highlight all his hitters. He highlight all his workers. This my man right here. He got the demonstration. He got the way he really put niggas in the game. Boom. Like I told you, everybody on the block not really second guessing it or asking too many questions, because one, we getting introduced through you through a good man. We getting introduced to you through a good man. So it ain't really like nobody antennas is up. And you coming with opportunity, and you coming with a way. So now everybody get on count. They talking to him, well, that's what's up, so forth and so on. Now, you got certain niggas on the block, they start to run his name through, meaning they going around asking people, hey, yo, you ever heard of yo? Hey, yo, because, you know, everybody is connected. So I'm from over west, but let's say he from this block over east. I might got some homeboys down there, so I call over there, hey, yo, what's up with the nigga such and such? Oh, yeah, he all right, he good, he bad, he baby, whatever the case may be. But all the calls that they getting is, he all right, he an old head for real, he an OG, but I mean, it ain't really too much, because he was staying out the way. He really wanted to play the big man position. But when he come to this block, he's more loud, he more rambunctious, he more so trying to really let his presence be felt. Now, why is he carrying it like that? The block that he coming to, like I already told you, they got outstanding members. So they got a crazy regime full of young niggas that's muscle. So they got a lot of young niggas down that way that's ready to put in that work. So now in his mind, shit, if anybody from my old beef try to come over here, niggas is already obligated to get involved because I'm now part of this block. So it ain't even about protecting me, it's about protecting the investment. So boom, he turned the block up even more because you already had good niggas down there, but now you got good smack. So they making a run that's crazy. The run gets so big, it gets to the point where as though it's beyond just hustling. You got niggas literally coming from all over the city, west, south, east, county, Fall County, coming to this block just to see it. Like niggas is driving through. This how wild a block to get, right? You could come on Monday, nobody out there. Once you start banging, by Friday, it's niggas just driving through your block. You could have the worst grass in the city, but a nigga just want to see your block so bad, they coming down there just to holler at you on some bullshit product. Just to say, when they go back to wherever they going to, yeah, boy, I was down such and such a day. Oh, yeah, it was lit. Everybody was out there. Niggas be so wanting to be involved. Yo, the shit is scary. That's the one thing I can't really stand. All that want to put your name next to another. Like, if you a made man, niggas gonna speak about me. Oh, yo, I hollered at V earlier today, boy, I ran across V. I'm not going out my way to tell no nigga I seen another nigga. Like, come on, yo, that's crazy. So, anywho, he turned the block up. He got the city in an uproar. They put down their demonstration. They formed their little group. The block is going crazy. It's really surprising that the feds ain't come. This is how wild the block was getting. So now, they sending it through. They got the city in an uproar. But with that come jealousy. Now, you got other organizations that's in the surrounding neighborhood, the surrounding area, that's not involved with this. And these older guys that run these blocks, they looking at it like, man, why the fuck would you let this suck-ass nigga come over here and, take all the clientele away from everybody else but you, and you ain't even holler at us to see if niggas wanted to get in on a situation. Like, I don't think nobody would have cared if the nigga that came over there would have hit everybody in that zip code, but he only hit his homeboy in the block that he was working on. So what that does is that bring you the only block with good smack. So now everybody's coming there. So niggas that had a little bit of clientele, that had a little bit of a rush when everybody just had average dope, now you got the best shit. We not making money no more. So already that's a problem. Then you ain't cut niggas in. That's another problem. Then a nigga not with you just having all the fun. Your block lit. Bitches ain't even coming around. Nah, hell no, we ain't going for that. So it build up all that envy. It breed all that motherfucking, jealousy, whatever the case may be, or envy. So now it start to get gangster. Other niggas that's running blocks, they start sending their young niggas around there and rob them niggas. Couple of the niggas end up getting robbed for real. So they, like I told you, they already had some young niggas that was dangerous. So when the young niggas step up, they start dropping bodies. But with bodies come police, you get what I'm saying? So 3 out of the 5 niggas that was really the shooters around that way, they ends up getting booked on bodies. But it's due to the nonsense that's coming with this new nigga that's around here that niggas really still don't know his resume and his background. So it get to a point where as though another gangster situation happened, and the young niggas that's still out there, they looking at it like, no, our old head told us, tell your chump ass to handle that shit because you done been around here starting all this shit, or you the reason behind it. Even though you putting niggas in position to get money, niggas want to see if you really is who you say you is. And it's a couple of niggas around that block that's already looking at him like, man, I don't trust this nigga, man. This something ain't right about you. I don't care about all that money shit, man. This nigga ain't right, I'm telling you. So boom. Whole time he handled the situation, he ends up bodying something on the strength of he gotta do it. Like niggas put his back up against the wall. Like, yeah, we ain't going for no excuses, and if you don't, niggas gonna pin you and take whatever we already got as far as product. We gonna keep that shit, or niggas gonna bake you a cake, have you go back in, and when you come around, niggas gonna take all that shit and niggas gonna body you. So you better do what the fuck you told to do. He ends up manning up, he pinning nigga down. So he got a body under his belt, and niggas that's around the way is looking at it like, all right, we got one up on yo, cause just in case he go left, he done did some bad shit too. So he gonna be involved with us, and no, in a street nigga mind, no rat wants to do a crime because now you in the same boat as us. So if we all get grabbed up on the indictment, you going to because you committed an act of violence, and you not going to be able to live within the system like we going to be able to live because we honorable men and use a sucker. So this is the philosophy that we use when we trying to decipher if a motherfucker is bad. That's why most niggas that's bakey or rats, they want to do something or show you that they doing criminal activity too, so your antennas go down, so you not looking at them with the, man, why you don't never be like on the same type time niggas be on? Why you don't never do nothing illegal like we do, but you always around us doing illegal shit? This is just the mindset. So boom, now about a year go past, they have a crazy run, and he kind of making his way. After the year, the block start to get so hot because certain niggas on that block start doing backdoor shit. One of the most major niggas from that block end up getting spanked due to some beef he had with some niggas across town. He ends up going over to jail, getting booked on a petty charge, but the nigga that he was beefing with was a made man. He had one of his little niggas that was, serving life or on his way to get a life bit. He ends up stabbing him over to jail, but he bodied him, so, he never made it back over a 2-year bit. He ended up losing his life. So now, the way it's starting to slowly fall apart, niggas ain't keeping it 100. Motherfuckers are starting to slowly turn their backs on each other, contrary to popular belief on how the Wire was, where it was just like, certain people had their little ways, but for the overall aspect, it was one big family, all for one, one for all. But once it comes to the real life field and the real life trenches, number one rule of survival, man, is self-preservation. So, that's just how a person gonna always carry. They gonna do what's best for them no matter what. They could love you today and put that motherfucking fork in your back tomorrow. So now, boom, niggas ended up getting grabbed up for real, whatever the case may be. Indictment ended up hit, the feds end up smacking they block. When the feds grabbed them up for real, certain niggas start folding, whatever the case may be. But guess what led to this investigation? The nigga that was supposed to be the big man, he's a motherfucking he's a federal confidential informant, or he's an active working informant, meaning whatever he got grabbed up for over East Baltimore, the feds had grabbed him up over there. They gave him a break because he volunteered to work. He gave up some information on some niggas over East Baltimore. They ended up getting grabbed up, but they never knew where it came from. Once he migrated over west, he was doing the same thing for the feds, giving niggas information. This is why he locked in with his homeboy, who was the big man around that block. And once he did that, the feds not only was watching him, they started to watch everything in that motherfucking zip code, because the whole zip code, the whole neighborhood was a drug-infested neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, niggas started getting grabbed up. They find out it was him. This suck-ass nigga ends up coming back uptown because he got to deal with them. One of the little niggas that gets grabbed up on the indictment, he find out that the nigga was a rat. He tell his lawyer how the fuck, I don't know if it was his lawyer or he got scared and he ended up telling the people, how the fuck a nigga able to tell on us and get us locked up when he committed a murder? So now the police like, what? Because they didn't know that. Remember I told you they made the suck-ass nigga get his hands dirty because everybody wasn't trusting him, which was a good reason. But now he's labeled a rat. Look how wild this is. He's telling on a nigga that done told on everybody. So boom, they grab him up, they charge him with the murder, because now it's like, whoa, you can't be doing that as a federal agent. Even though the feds is so effed up, they'll let motherfuckers commit bodies, get locked up, tell on somebody, and let them go. But they like, no, not with you, because we had already gave you the shot with the East Baltimore niggas, and now you left that out. You ain't even tell us that they asked you to do this, whatever the case may be. So boom, he gets grabbed up. But now the little nigga that told that he caught the body, he labeled as a rat. Shit end up coming out on him. He get to the compound he get hit 12 fucking times. Over him, you still is wrong because you're not supposed to tell nothing, but he playing his card as, man, how the fuck the system so corrupt? Y'all let a nigga that's working for y'all body somebody and he get us fucking locked up. No, that's some old sucker shit, but that's still wrong. These are the wicked and wild motherfucking rules of the streets, and this is why I tell y'all don't get involved. But in the end, the dude, the big fella, he ended up getting more out too. Tell y'all, man, don't get involved in the street, do it the right way. Everybody else, they serving, they still either serving their time or they done served their time and came uptown. They just doing they want to. But with that being said, Mark, thank y'all for riding with me. Where you felt like with your boy stories with me. At this time, one more time for me, Mark. Like, share, comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button, drop us a comment, follow us on all social media platforms. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Let's go, Mark.